The call comes while I'm standing in the kitchen, counting the seconds between the drip of the faucet. 1, 2. Her voice is clipped, polite, weaponized calm. You need to start looking for somewhere else. No greeting, no warmth, just that. I stare at the window. My reflection looks like someone already gone. She keeps talking, something about standards, about respect, about how a grown woman shouldn't be camped out in a place that isn't truly hers. I let the silence stretch. I've learned silence makes people reveal themselves. I think it's time you moved out, she says again, firmer now, like she's done rehearsing. My chest tightens, not because I'm scared, because she has no idea. $6,600 a month, that's what I've been paying, quietly, reliably, for the roof she thinks she controls. I don't remind her. I don't correct her. I say, okay. The word lands heavy, final. She exhales, relieved, victorious. The call ends. The faucet keeps dripping, and somewhere deep inside me, something cold wakes up. It wasn't always like this. At first it was subtle, a look held too long, a pause where there shouldn't be one. My husband standing just a little straighter when his mother entered the room. I told myself I was imagining it. I told myself families were complicated, but lies have weight. They bend the air. The first crack came with a bank notification, a transfer I didn't recognize, then another, small enough to hide, frequent enough to matter. When I asked him, he didn't meet my eyes. Just helping her out, he said. Helping her, with my money. Later, I overheard them whispering in the hallway. My name slipped between syllables like something sharp. She doesn't need to know, his mother said, and he agreed. That was the moment, the quiet click of understanding. It wasn't just about money, it was about control. They had decided who I was without asking me. A guest, a burden, temporary. I felt the betrayal settle in my stomach, cold and patient. I didn't cry, I didn't confront. I started listening. I became careful, methodical. I smiled at dinner, asked neutral questions, let them underestimate me. At night, I followed the numbers, rent statements, account histories, the lease agreement my name was on alone. $6,600 every month, from me. I watched patterns form, how my husband deferred to her, how decisions were made before I entered the room. I checked his phone when he slept, not searching blindly, just confirming what I already knew. Messages deleted, calls logged at strange hours, her influence threaded through everything. I realized the betrayal wasn't loud, it was administrative. Paperwork, permissions, quiet approvals that erased me inch by inch. So I gathered proof. I forwarded documents to myself, printed copies, labeled folders. I waited. They thought I was passive. That was their mistake. Power doesn't need to announce itself. It just needs timing. The lease renewal arrives on a Tuesday. I sit at the table while they drink coffee, casual and conspiratorial. I slide the envelope across the table, not to my husband, to her. Before I move out, I say evenly, you should see this. She opens it, reads. Her face drains. My husband leans in, confused, then pale. My name, the payments, every signature. You've been paying? She whispers. $6,600 a month, I think, and you told me to leave. I don't raise my voice. I don't need to. I've already terminated the lease, I say, effective immediately. The silence is surgical. My husband opens his mouth, closes it. For the first time, neither of them knows what to say. I'll be gone by tonight, I add, but so will the house. Her hands shake. His eyes beg. You went behind our backs, he says. I almost smile. No, I reply. I just stopped letting you stand in front of me. I stand, calm, centered. To be clear, I continue, looking at her now, you didn't tell me to move out. I allowed you to think you could. I leave them there, surrounded by furniture they don't own, walls they can't afford. Control is a quiet thing when it changes hands. That night, I sleep somewhere new, somewhere temporary. I don't feel loss. I feel accuracy. I replay everything once, only once, then I let it go. They wanted me small, uninformed, grateful. Instead, I was observant, prepared, finished. Power isn't shouting, it's knowing when to leave. And this time, I wasn't the one being told to go.